Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you.
And my question is, like, do you feel the influence of gas on yourself, or do you like feel it like you live two lives? I mean, like the gas still he's an angel and you're a human, obviously. But unfortunately, of course, I'm sorry. So do you feel that influence of the angelic?
Yeah, there are definitely times when I, like if I'm at home and the kids are making a mess or something, sometimes I'll just like snap my fingers or go like this, you know, to try to explode one of them or something. And it doesn't work. Or, you know, and then I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm not Castiel. Or, you know, if one of the kids is sick or something, I'll just touch them on the forehead like that, and then nothing happens. Just frustrating.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I try to teleport, you know, and that doesn't work. I don't know. No, I think is the answer, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't forget that I'm not an angel very often. But it is interesting, it is a little bit interesting to me to observe that, you know, sometimes I'll meet people who, fans of the show, who kind of conflate me, they confuse me with Castiel. Like they start to think that I'm an angel, or that I can heal people, or things like that. That actually happens sometimes. Which, I mean, obviously, yes, I do have powers of healing.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, okay, thanks. Hi.
Hi, Misha.
Hi.
I hope that you enjoyed your bicycle touring in Tuscany.
I did, as a matter of fact. Thank you for asking. Are there any people here from Tuscany?
Yes.
Yes. Firenze? Yes, all of the people from Tuscany are from Florence, pretty much.
Okay.
It is very beautiful countryside. Yeah.
Okay. So, I finally managed to ask you a question, which is, if there is anything that you could change supernatural, if you had the power to do it, what would it be and how would you change it?
You mean like in the world, if I had a supernatural power to change something, what would it be? Or if I could change something on the show Supernatural?
I meant the show Supernatural, but you can answer to both questions.
So if I could change something in the supernatural universe?
Yes.
Like what? What is an example of what you're talking about?
I'm not prepared to answer.
I studied your question last night, so I
don't know, maybe I will give you more episodes, because sometimes all the storyline are kind of crammed in one episode, all the important part of the show.
You would make it like, instead of it being, you know, 23 hour-long episodes a season, you do something like 250 episodes a season or something?
That would be awesome.
That would be great. The quality of the show might go down a little bit, but you would have more show, for sure. We would have just long driving scenes where nobody is talking. We would shoot, just for you, what we would do is we would shoot, like the boys are always like, oh shit. Oh, sorry, I'll do Jared and Jensen. I'll do Sam and Dean. Hey Dean, there seems to be a ghost problem in Wichita, Kansas. And then Dean says, well, that's just 4 days drive. And Sam said, well, let's get in the Impala and go then. And then for you, what we would do is we would just put a camera in there and we would just watch them take turns driving and sleeping for 4 days. And that way we could get up to your 250 hours. I think it'd be pretty riveting material. Yeah, it would be pretty great. Pretty great. You can hear like talk radio coming out. It'd be nice. So we could do that for you. I mean, it feels like we've done a lot of episodes. It seems like a weird criticism, actually. Like almost more than any show out there. Does anybody know how many shows that are on the air right now have been on for as long as Supernatural that are hour-long dramas? So 1. CSI, I think, right? On order. So there's like less than 5. And I think we're in the top 20 of all time. And I think that we're gonna, I just talked to Andrew Dabb, our next showrunner, about it. And the consensus is, it looks like Supernatural is gonna go to season 40. That's not entirely true. I didn't talk to him per se, but I know that's what he would say if you asked him. You can actually, feel free to post that to him on social. Misha said that you said that the show is going to season 40. And then if it doesn't, you can blame him. Yeah, all right. I didn't answer her question, but I think it's okay. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, where are you from?
England.
England?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you go to the Rogue convention just now?
No, I wanted to come here.
Okay, good choice. Good to see you. I'm just glad that you're here. I'm not disparaging Rogue. Are you originally from England?
No, originally I was born in Pakistan.
Okay, because it did sound like you have a typical British lilt to your accent.
British Asian.
British Asian mix. I do a pretty good some mixed accents. Yeah, they're good. Thank you. Yeah, you and me are in a rare club of people that can do mixed accents. It's not easy.
Before I forget, India and Pakistan, a lot of fans from there send a lot of love to you.
Thank you very much. And we send it back. Tell them I said so.
Thank you. Actually, my question was something else, but someone already asked it, so it's a last-minute question.
Okay.
From all the versions, different versions of Cass you played, like Leviathan, Godziel, and now even Lucifer, Human Cass, which one is your most favorite, and which one has been more challenging?
My favorite was to play Misha in the French Mistake. Because I got to be such a douchebag. I played Misha in The French Mistake, and the script came in, and everybody was kind of doing a little bit of a parody of themselves. We were making fun of ourselves. There was a tiny bit of truth in each of the characters. Like, Jared obviously does have a whole herd of alpacas in his backyard. And what I love is that when I'm in another country, there'll be a small portion of the audience that will think I'm serious all the time. And so people right now are going, oh, yes, and Misha said Jared really does have a herd of alpacas. Which is true, he does. So anyway, the script came back. The script came in for that episode, and my character was not really very different at all from Misha. And so I asked the writers, could you make this character really more of a douchebag? And they made some little changes, but they didn't really go as far as I wanted. So I made the character more douchey myself by pushing the hair girl aside, ignoring the PA who talked to me. It was fun. It was fun doing that. And so, but I did my very, very best to portray myself as the quintessential douchebag actor. And my manager saw the episode and he was like, Misha, great work, man. It was so great to see you finally getting to play yourself. And so I fired him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. So I really liked your performance as Lucifer. So I was wondering, did you prefer playing Castiel or Lucifer?
I really enjoyed getting to do Lucifer this season. It was a lot of fun. It was great to kind of shake things up and do something different from Castiel. I have enjoyed, I mean, I would never give up Cass, but if I had to choose for a season to play something, to have played this character or to have just played ordinary Cass, I would have definitely gone for Lucifer because it was fun to do something different.
Okay, thank you.
Was that the wrong answer? You look super disappointed. She was like, oh, that's it, I'm never going back to another Misha panel. Fucking asshole. Hi.
Hi, Misha. My question is, every time I walk through a security check in airport, I have to think of your TSA American What inspired you and your fellow co-creators to do this project?
That was from an idea that my wife had. She wanted to. The original idea was just like it actually came from a real experience going through TSA. Those of you who don't know, TSA is airport security in America, and we had seen this guy who was like 90 years old and he was in a wheelchair, and they were making him get up out of the wheelchair and walk, but he couldn't walk, and they weren't supporting him, and it was just like the worst. It was very early on in TSA, like 2003 or something like that, and it was just terrible to watch. And so then we started talking about sort of a really, you know, expanding that and making it into something funny. And we spent a lot of hours just laughing about various different ideas, some of which were, you know, very graphic and sexual in nature. It was. We had some sick, twisted ideas. But we ended up having a lot of fun with that. I especially liked when Daniil. And weirdly, I think that she was pregnant at the time that we were shooting it. I think, like and that was just coincidence. But that was a pretty disgusting scene. Has anybody not seen it? If you haven't seen it, just go on the internet and type in, I don't know what you type in to find Daniil getting a hand stuck. Figure out the search terms. Let me know what you type in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. In this season you interpreted Lucifer, and it was pretty cool. I wanted to ask you if there is another character like angels or other demons possessing Castiel that you like to interpret.
On Supernatural, I think it would be, well, I was just going to say God, and then I realized I already do that. Anybody can do that. Rob has been fantastic in his return as God, has he not? Pretty great to have him back. I love having Rob back because Jared and Jensen harass him when we're on set instead of me, and it's so nice. We were shooting a scene where we're all sitting around the table in the bunker, and it was like Rob was sitting here, Jared was sitting there, Jensen was sitting there, I was sitting here. I think Mark was at the table. We were all there. And then it was time for Rob's close-up. Camera was on his face. He had a big, important scene for him. And Jared just put his hand on Rob's thigh. And Rob was like, he was trying so hard to keep doing his dialogue, which is what I'm always doing that. That's what's always happening to me, and I know how awful it is. So I was laughing and laughing. I was just so enjoying it happening to somebody else. But I understood, more than anybody there, I knew what he was going through. So I put my hand on his thigh too. As a sign of support, you know, just to show solidarity with him, because I knew he was going through a lot. I didn't really answer your question. Sorry.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Ah, yes. Yes, ma'am. What question do you have?
Yeah, I have a question because I couldn't ask you before and now I think it.
Yes.
Did you receive any strange messages from the hotel management this year? Do you remember last year? The money message, so I wanted to know.
Wait, what was the message I got last year?
You don't remember?
Oh, yes! What was that?
Have you left any money that you don't remember to leave around?
I have been leaving money around the hotel. It's weird. Well, you understand. You usually get the cash, yeah, in hotel rooms.
I didn't have time to ask you before. Now.
Are you offering me a handful of cash right now? Is that what you're getting at? Yes, actually, if anybody does see money lying around this weekend, bring it back to me because it's mine. I've been scattering it around a little bit, just to see if you're honest. Okay?
I keep it.
You kept it? What? Give me your wallet. Actor Mug's entire audience. 1 year, I'll just, oh yeah, okay. Well guys, I think that the lighting, Daniela's presence, the entire package makes me think that it's time for me to leave the stage. Am I picking up on your body language properly? I am permitted to ask one more question. I believe it's to you, madam.
Okay. If you want.
Do you guys want to do rock, paper, scissors for it? Do you know rock, paper, scissors? Do you? Yeah? Do you know it? Yeah. Oh, okay, you'll do it on her behalf. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. So you ready? Hold on. You ready? So it's, wait. So it's 1, 2, then you go, okay? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, shoot! Okay. Nice work. Wait, but I think that it's you were doing it as proxy for her. You don't actually win. You still lose. Weirdly, I know.
Thanks. Hi. The question is if your kids